Alright, so it's the day after yesterday. So I did my first video yesterday. Today I've just been to JCar, got some proper sockets so I can replace these guys. I've also found that this guy here, this is an 8-pin DIN, but quite interestingly, wherever the canal it is, here we go, check this shit out. This 8-pin DIN fits on the good old standard C64 really well. You just don't have to use all 8 pins. Now, as this doesn't have one, what I'm going to do is undo all this BS factory so I can get this out of here and actually wire that straight to the board so I can use this as a test until I actually get that original thing. Now, that's kind of pretty cool. Big thanks to Yarn for this. This is actually really detailed, and from an earlier power supply video that he did for a C64, not the 128 one from a couple of months ago, but there was another fellow that he linked to in his YouTube channel, Grice Workbench I think it is, who actually has that as a downloadable Google document. So big ups to you, thanks heaps for that. So yeah, bear with me, I have to find my favourite screwdriver. Here it is, here we go. Let's get this out of here and start. I have to get, one thing I do have to do is get some bloody proper magnetic flaming screwdrivers, because as much as I like, these are great, these are Kinchrome, which is, I don't know if everybody gets that sort of brand all over the world, but it's bloody good over here. I've had these for years and worked on, I do a lot of work on cars and shit as well, so I kind of find them really quite good. Let's see what else I've missed, hey? That came out a bit too easily. So that one, I think I've got them all, at least the ones that aren't missing. Yeah, that looks pretty loose. Loose as a spruce goose, yep. Here's a good old grungy looking panel. As you can see, it's had a few years worth of use, so a few years worth of life. But still seems to be, looks like there's a sticker there at some stage. Get that out of the way. Let's get, yep, got them all. Beauty. The case doesn't look too bad. I don't know what happened to that. That's going to be an interesting one. Oh, it's got its rubber feet still. Oh, no sticker anymore. Yeah, that's actually split. That's why there's that thing there. I don't know if you can see that. No, you can't. That's better. That's actually split, so that's no good. That's why that came out rather easy. Let's get that out of the way anyway. Thank you. Let us have a shufty here. Right, what I might do is I might rack off for a bit. I will come back in a moment. I'm not going to bore you to death with trying to, well, with figuring out these pinouts to these pinouts and soldering this shit up. So, JCar 8-pin DIN, can't go wrong. If you're in Australia, that is. Now I've got my trusty multimeter. I can pin this out, check everything is at 9 volts. And what's interesting is the actual numbers here are quite interesting. They actually don't quite align with, that is interesting indeed. So we know that 7 and 6 are 9 AC, so I'll have to buzz these back into here. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll pull my C64C apart and I'll have a look at that and see what that is. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I don't mind that idea. Alright, bye for now. See you soon. Alright, so for my next installment, we're going to have a look and see where DC is. So if I'm right, DC is on shield, so this is my C64C by the way. Negative should be on the shield, and there's 5 volts there, and there's 5 volts there, right. It's good to know. Let's have a look at AC now. I'm guessing 6 and 7 will be my AC line here. There we are. That looks like about 10 volts. Yeah, almost 11 volts unloaded, which you'd kind of expect. Yeah. I mean, the C64 is on, but it's just not like it's doing much. L1. Isn't that interesting? So that little guy there is a choke, which is what that L4 is on the other board, the C64 long boards here in front of me. Okay, so we know that. So interestingly, 5 and 4 are actually 5 volt high. 5 volt positive, and 1, 2, 3, and the 2 little guys at the front, which actually hold the thingo down, they're negative. Right, good. Awesome. That's the other bit I wanted to mention. Anybody who doesn't believe that an 8580 CIA doesn't work in a C64C, you know what, it might, I'll tell you what, it might not work in the bread bin. I don't know. If you have a look, well, you can't see that one, but 8520, I beg your pardon, 8520 A-1, and there's one under here as well. You can't see it for the keyboard stand, so there you go. Interesting fact I have discovered along the way. Interesting story, true story. My first computer was actually an Amstrad 464. I have really fond memories of spending time with my good friend Adam and Jason. You'll probably laugh at me when you see this, and I hope you do. At their place, playing on their C64 and their Amstrad 664 as it was back then. And also good fond memories of my friend Bradley Short. I don't know whatever happened to you, mate. I used to live in Altona, as it was at the time. I have fond memories of playing Ghostbusters and Hero and Pitfall 2 and all that good sort of stuff. So, good times. Right, so I've opted to use good old brown and blue for the AC, so we'll just snip these through here. Remember, this is set up for test only, right? So this is not going to be a permanent fixture for love nor money. I'm sure you do. Thanks for that. Okay. It's not going to work too well, isn't it, actually? It's a bit better. Should get a extractor for that, I really should. Just a little bit of solder there. Feel free to fast forward this. Everybody's seen people solder before. I'm not the world's greatest expert at it, but and I do use leaded solder, so I am here sitting here getting high. I don't have a fan. I probably should. Remind me of that when I'm on my deathbed. Just because I'm a cussy funt, I'm just moving that around. And there we have. It can sit somewhere over there, like that, and the world will be a better place. Hopefully, might even get some flow of electrons into the magnificent device. Just kill this again. Time for the next one. We'll do this a bit differently. should have my handy army thingy, whatevers. But I don't, so this should be too bad. I'm going to tin this first. What I should have done with the other ones. Then feed this puppy through here, nothing like trying to feed bloody needles. This will get a much better result. Framing like a man without arms. Well, that and the fact I can't see a bloody thing that I'm doing, but no, that's shit. Put some fucking solder on it, you idiot. Not my best work, but it'll certainly do. For a test, it will be absolutely sufficient. Now we just need some gundage. Where's some gundage? I know you're excited, breadboard, but go up there. Try and keep them away from each other. Where is beepage of beeperage? I need to find that one at the top of it. Gundage is thereage. So at least we know where we're aiming for gundage. Is it time for a joke about Phase 5 and lack of ground planes and good old Johnny Hotel? Good on you, John, you're a legend. Keep the bastards honest. Really need to find them blasted arms. There they are, they're hiding over there. I'll figure it out when the boiling hot soldering iron drops on me, no doubt. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, excellent, Smithers, excellent. That's hot. That was hot. It's a funny thing about soldering irons, they get hot. That in like that. Just clean that tip again. Oh my god. You know what I should have done? It's one thing I've bloody learnt with these flaming things. Is they put a protective coating on all this stuff to stop it from rusting when it's in the shop. If I had half a brain, I'd actually sand it down. Sand off that protective coating. Let's make that go away. It can go in there. Get good clippers. Good clippers are very important. Took me a while to figure that out. Video focus, need to focus. Focus. It might cost 20 bucks, but worth their weight in gold. No. Right, time to wire that up to that shit, eh? Yes, I have found my handy arms. My armies are handies. Just had a thought, soldering over this is probably not advisable. Where'd bloody solder go? You silly bastard. I've got a bit too much solder on there, I think. Let's just get you off there. Get out! Come on! Come on, get out. There we go, beautiful. Now for my next trick. Guess what? Oh no, so yeah, thank God for that. Clean this shit off here. And for my next trick, find where I hid my soldering. Okay. Now, lovely. Thanks, cat. Come and help me solder. That's close. That is pretty close. Now I want the green. I need some groon. As you can see, this is 4 and 5 here. You can see this trace actually under the board is actually joined, so it doesn't quite matter where this goes. Either one is going to get me the result that I need. Don't worry about the excess wire. I will clip it off in just a moment. Last but not least, a gund. Let's get a gund and put this gund through. Yeah, look, middle hole's looking pretty good to me. The holiest of holies. In fact, I might even drag it over there. Let's drag that like that so I can get you. This is where I burn my finger. Yep, burnt. So let's use a nail instead, you big girl. No, that's okay, so that's hot. Dickhead. Yes, cat. Thanks for your kind words. That's better. Now I can just bend that over there. Dickhead. Thank you. Multimeter's turning off. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. That, my friends, multimeter just turned off. Thank you for that. And that, my friends, is that. Let's get you and clip you off there. Clip you off there. Clip you off there. Now, because these are so very close to each other, it annoys me, so I'm just going to check that there is no good and that there is no continuity there. Good, I'm happy with that, because they're very, very close to each other. It really bothers me. Let's just put a little bit of a in there. We know that that's ground. There's continuity there. There's continuity there. There's no yeah, there is. Good. That's what we like. So we got ground. Ground is good. That's to the top right. Yep, that's good. Lots of ground. His ground is good. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. The general upshot is that there's plenty of ground. Good. I'm happy with that. That's 5 volts. That's 9 volt up and down AC. I'm just going to have a look at that because my eyes, sorry, I'm getting old, but my eyes are rather shit. And I don't know if that's a good solder or not. Just want to have a quick shofty. It's just reflection, I think. Yeah, no, it looks, that'll do. That'll be okay, because it's only for testing. I did actually order from somewhere in the UK, I don't know where. I've got a brain like memory like a sieve. I did order from the UK some keys in one of these, but given the post, it will probably come here within the next 50 years. So, all being well, it might show up, but we probably want to move those. And, yes, you know what? I think I will actually use the case. The only reason I say is because my poor old J-car board has been soldered and wicked and fucked and generally raped by my unskilled electronics over quite a period of time. They're good, they will do as a test. I'm happy with that. I don't see any nastiness there. That looks pretty good. I should probably move it into the camera so I can show you what I'm seeing. There. So now, with some flow, when we go, not much will happen because there's no palaver over here. I do have, I think I was showing, I've got these, so I've got some Winbond U-Butte. Are you going to bother focusing if I hold it? Ooh. So I've got some 27C512, which will go in there with a resistor and some shit. So I get these this morning, so that's all good. This is a bag of IC sockets. So alright, so all things being equal, should be able to apply the flow of electrons to this without it blowing up, I hope. Fuse there for 9 volts. Just wondering, do I pull all these suckers, these socketed suckers, or do I just go for it? That's interesting. That bothers me. It really troubles me. I don't know. I just don't know. Might turn my soldering iron off. Goonbag, turn that shit off. Let's get this shit out of the way. Fuck it, it's fucked anyway. Let's just plug the bastard in and see what happens. This is where we check to see if the smoke comes out of the wires. What is it you say, Jan? Let's see if anything blows up. Yeah, that's what you're saying, isn't it? Well, nothing blew up when I plugged that in. Nothing blew up then either. So, nothing blew up. I can't check if anything's going on. I don't have a PLA, so I don't know if dead test will. Don't know if dead test will bypass. You know what? Let's chuck that shit on there. Because that thing, Vic 2 is supposed to be heat sunk, right? So let's chuck that on there. That's looking pretty alright, is all that shit. I'll just pull this back out so you can get a bit more of a, here we go. Who's a dickhead? There we go. So we've got U-Butte power thing just over here wiggling around. Cat's having a sing, so it's happy. Yes, hello. You're making a lot of noise. Alright, so let's chuck some flow back on. We've got some flow going on there. Let's see where we're headed. 10 volts. 0.1 volts. 5 volts. Okay. 8 volts. Should be no volts. 10 volts, right on, bang on the money. Let's have a look around. Let's just have a look around. 1 volt. 1 volt. I'm just checking the 6526s. 0.1, 0.1. What about Mr. Pele, Mr. Palava? 1 volt, 1 volt. There's a lot of 1 volt here. 0.7 of a volt. 1 volt, or 1.8 volts. Let's see what Sid reckons. 9 volts. That's about right actually, if I remember. I think the Sids were about 9 volts. About a rambunctious chip. No, that's logic, dickhead. Right, nothing going on there. Negative 117. 1 volt. If memory serves, this all runs at, what is this thing, 3.3 volt, no, it runs at 5 volt logic or something, no? I don't know. Let's have a look, I'll just do a walk down one of these CIAs. 1.2 volts, 1 volt. .7 volts is about the highest voltage I've seen set, and 2.6 volts, 2.7 volts, 0.75, 5 volts. There we go. So we got 5 volts up here, have you? Aren't you bloody lucky? What are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth one down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so both CIs have got 5 volts at them. That's nice. But the CPU, what are you doing? I'm not doing much there. 2.7 volts. 2.5 volts. 2.7 volts. 116 millivolts. 5, no. I thought we were going to have 5 volts then. That would have been nice. 1.1 volts. 1.1 volts. Millivolts. 1.1 millivolts. 0.891 volts. 0.88 volts. Fuck all. 1.9 volts. 0.1 volts. millivolts. Fuck all. 1 volts. 0.2 volts. It's my phone again. 5 volts. Good. So I'm pretty happy. I might actually get some documents about where all this shit is supposed to be, but from a voltage level, this actually looks pretty good from what I've seen from just a quick float around. That SID's fucking hot. Man, that SID's right up there. Wow, that's warm. What does this reckon? $52, $55. Over a little one of these U-Butte things. I don't know whether you can see that. Yep. It's probably going to be upside down when I flip the friggin' video. But still, there's no smoke coming out of the wires or anything, so that's all good. What about that thing? What's that thing doing? That thing's about 30 odd volts, whatever the hell that thing is. I wonder if that's got one of them round... I wonder if that is just a cover for that round shitty thing that's on the C64C. I don't know. Spot the non... logic is not hot. That RAM. Tesla RAM. Ludicrous mode RAM. Well, that's nice and cold. Everything's pretty cold. They're pretty cold. Right. That's... yeah, that's a lot. That's warm. That. Need that. Don't think there's much more I can do until I get that, to be honest. Let's turn that shit off. So I'd like to say we've got some success going on, but without any form of real goodiness, at least without that sucker, I can't really test a great deal. So I'll do some research, find out how I can make my own, see if I can burn one of these suckers. I burned one of these for what did I burn? It might have been for a VN or something. I burnt one of these anyway. I know I can do it, so burn one of them, see if I can hook one of them up with that adapter and a resistor underneath. I've got a shit pile of resistors up there, and yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, hooroo for now.